What is going on, guys? I want to talk about Ethereum today post merge, and I want to tell you why I'm super bullish on it and why I believe that Ethereum is about to explode. I just like pointing out that Elon Musk is a paper-handed hoe because you can see right here, this is where Tesla, who Elon Musk said had diamond hands, sold off all of their Bitcoin holdings. So how did that affect ETH? Caused the market to do the same. Then we have over here on August the 17th, we have Celsius owes 2.5 billion worth of crypto to investors to run out of cash by October, and they were allowed by the bankruptcy courts to sell about 20,000 Bitcoin, which caused this gigantic cascade to come down from there. Now, is that all because of them? No, there's stop losses that they were triggering. There were massive sales and liquidations that were caused by that continued all the way down. Then we have this dump right here, which was the instant reaction to the consumer price index numbers, which show that the CPI numbers were just they were down, but they were not nearly what anybody expected because the oil prices had come down, but the price of everything else has gone up. So we're looking at some crazy inflation numbers. And then that brings us to the merge. And the merge happened right over here. And all we had was a tremendous sell down, leaving the price today at 1467. But I remain bullish. Now, I've got an orange line right here to show you that on the 21st, that's when we get the numbers from the Fed. And we've gone from expecting 75 BPS, which will cause a spike in price, by the way, to 100 BPS in order to combat the inflation numbers, which are starting to really grow. Why, with all of those economic indicators being on the downside, am I bullish on Ethereum? Well, the number is very, very simple. We have to consider the magnitude of the impact of what just happened on the merge. Before the merge, yearly issuance of Ethereum was around 4.9 million because there was proof of work, proof of stake. It was all happening at the same time. Now there's estimated to be less than 1 million. That is a massive reduction of the issuance of Ethereum. In addition, because it is deflationary and because it is now burning, we are looking at having up to 13,000 Ethereum being burned off of the blockchain per day. Now, these numbers lead me to believe that when this happened, let's call it the halving with Bitcoin, when we had that situation and we started to have a negative run on supply and we had massive negative runs on supply, within 80 to 90 days, we started to see all-time highs. We are 2 days away from the merge. We have now started to see a drain on the supply, not yet affected in the price action because there's still plenty of Ethereum out there. There's plenty to be purchased, but at some point very soon, we are going to start to see a massive amount. And by the way, we're talking about an 80-day window here. So we're talking literally into around December, let's call it around December 11th. This next line over here means that we are looking at a spot where if this thing moved the way that it did, when we had Bitcoin going to all-time highs in rapid succession, then it would require a move similar to, now we have to count for this probable downtrend right here, but then there's going to be a recognition right here, and that is the kind of move that we would be looking at if this played out the way that it was playing out right now. It doesn't mean that it's going to happen, it just means that it happened every other time with Bitcoin. So that being said, is this out of the realm of possibility? Well, if you go back over here and you use a bar pattern to really kind of look at this and see how fast could we go? Well, you start looking at how fast Ethereum is able to move, and you start to recognize that not only could it happen, it might just happen. So we can also look over here and take a longer time frame, by the way, go from here to the maximum, and then we can put it right here. We can see it goes a little bit past, but we can see that the type of move that we're talking about is not that far away, and it does exist in this market. So there is a huge probability and a huge possibility that if you just right now hold, that you might be seeing a life-changing moment coming very soon. Now, this is not financial advice. Anything could change in this market. Anything could be misread in this market. But the deflationary nature of Ethereum is now catching up, or will start to catch up in a way that we have not yet seen out of Ethereum. And as the supply starts to diminish, and as people pull their stuff off the chain because they're starting to see positive momentum and positive action, then it's going to start something. I don't know what it's going to be, but I am predicting that we are going to be in for quite a run on Ethereum. And it's entirely possible we see a 5,000 Ethereum in very short order during a bear market. And I'm not making that up. Guys, it's not financial advice. My name is Bleaves. I'm always right. And this is pretty exciting.
I'm looking for the good life, good life. Sitting on top of the world, I wanna be shining.